Okay, let's kick off this deep dive. We are wading right into the, well, pretty crowded and sometimes really murky waters of online health supplements.
Yeah, murky is a good word for it sometimes.
Today, our focus is squarely on Primo TRT Gummies. You've probably seen them online. They're marketed really aggressively as this, like, major male enhancement solution.
Exactly. And our mission today, based on the source material you shared, which has a mix of reviews, promotional stuff, is to quickly figure out if this product actually works or if it's just, well, another case of misleading health marketing.
And the marketing promises are pretty bold, aren't they? They're
Sure.
talking boosted testosterone, way better libido, more stamina.
All supposedly from natural blends.
Right. And they pair these massive claims with some pretty intense marketing psychology, like lots of limited time offers, just to create this sense of urgency for you, the buyer.
And let's start with the core story they're selling. It really leans heavily on convenience, doesn't it?
Oh, damn.
The product is framed as this yummy gummy rare, easy to take, tastes good, much simpler than, swallowing pills. That ease of use is the immediate hook.
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually a bit surprised, though, that some user comments did mention, like, minor positive things. Some people reported maybe slightly better energy or mood after taking them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And the marketing materials even toss in a money-back or satisfaction guarantee, which, at first glance makes it sound like they're confident.
It's fair to note those reports, but we really need to tackle the big elephant in the room first. The name itself, using TRT.
Ah, yeah. Testosterone replacement therapy.
Exactly. TRT is a real regulated medical treatment. These are just supplements, gummies. They're basically borrowing a clinical term to imply this medical grade effect that, frankly, a non-regulated chewable just can't deliver. It's a big overstep.
That's a really crucial distinction. So, okay, convenience is the hook.
Yeah.
But what's the bait? What are the specific claims they use to get people interested?
Well, the claims seem to be mostly promotional fluff, honestly. The source material highlights things like reverse aging or boosting testosterone dramatically overnight.
Reverse aging? Seriously?
Seriously. And the sources are clear. These claims are totally unverified, wildly exaggerated, and just have no scientific basis at all. It's kind of amazing they can claim to reverse aging, but can't seem to provide a clear list of what's actually in the gummy.
And that failure, that lack of transparency, that's the huge red flag, right?
Yeah.
The material we reviewed points out this critical lack of detail, no specific ingredients listed, no dosages.
No clear clinical studies mentioned, no real scientific proof backing any of it up.
It really feels like they're deliberately hiding something.
It does. And, beyond the questionable science, we then pivot to what looks like maybe the most damaging part of this whole thing, the financial side. The consumer complaints are pretty bad.
What kind of, like hidden fees?
Worse. It centers around hidden charges and subscription issues. People are reporting being charged way more than they expected. And critically, finding themselves locked into an unwanted recurring auto-ship subscription right after making what they thought was a one-time trial purchase.
Oh, the auto ship trap. Correct.
Yeah, exactly. So it turns a simple order into this financial headache that's apparently really, really hard to get out of.
I was struck by how much the source material focused on those financial complaints, almost more than the lack of efficacy proof. And it seems external sites, like Trustpilot, back this up.
They do. Overwhelmingly negative feedback pops up about deception. Major difficulties canceling these subscriptions, problems getting refunds. It far outweighs any scattered reports of the product actually, working.
So pulling all this together, what's the final verdict from the sources?
The conclusion seems pretty clear. These gummies lean more toward the risky side or the potentially deceptive rather than truly reliable.
So any positive feelings, like better energy?
Likely a small, maybe short-lived placebo effect. And that feeling is probably quickly overshadowed by the stress of unexpected charges and fighting with customer service.
Yeah, that makes sense. The combination of these really aggressive, almost predatory pricing tactics, these forced subscriptions, and all that documented poor customer support, our sources, basically label these as massive, unmissable red flags. They scream, stay away.
Absolutely. So given everything we've seen, the lack of transparency about what's in them, the misleading use of TRT, these really deceptive billing practices, the strong advice from the source material is crystal clear.
Which is,
You absolutely have to proceed with extreme caution, especially with something you're meant to consume where the company won't even clearly tell you what you're putting in your body.
so here's something to think about then.
Yeah.
Considering all that really negative feedback on the money side, the billing, the customer service nightmares,
Right.
how much does that supposed convenience of a yummy gummy actually matter when you weigh it against having no idea what you're really eating and the very real risk of getting caught in one of those hidden subscription traps?